Right. Hello, welcome to Mask's Web of Intrigue. Today is session 15, and we're going to deal with the fallout of the shootout at the church, which is a very exciting stuff happened. So let's first meet our players, and we'll see what's going to happen. So players, please introduce yourselves.
I'm Elis, playing Dee Dee, who's currently unconscious at the church.
I'm Evelyn. I have a concussion and I'm playing Navoa the Janus.
Who doesn't have a concussion? Oh gosh. I like how
I'm Phantom.
the two of you are alternately your character and your player has concussion. Sorry, my bad.
I'm Phantom Mouse. I play Chimera, who just got done whipping a bunch of people back into a kill zone accidentally.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Hi, I'm Josh. I play Zinc, and I am, currently trying to help Dee Dee not Dee Dee, but Chimera get under the right control of telling the cops that she's not.
Currently, you're passed out as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So
Well, in his dream.
you're actually passed out on top of DD. If it was anyone else, okay, if it was anyone else except DD and Chimera, they would have been crushed or hurt badly. But you got lucky. And we also have Janine, who will be joining us, who's not drunk today and passed and basically going bonkers. They're totally fine, hopefully, and sober also hopefully, and they're hopefully going to join us in a little while. So yeah. Last session, Arana gang attacked the church of Faustina, and our heroes fought them valiantly, minus Red Fox, who left earlier. We're going to find out what happened when Janine gets online. And they were aided by Cobra Blanca, who currently is protecting the church of sort. And Cobra Blanca kind of shot and murdered a lot of the Arana gang dudes. So that's fun. Yeah. And some of the Arana gang dudes were escaping in their last remaining carts. The other three carts were completely destroyed by Chimera, his one man beast armying. But Chimera kind of ran ahead and chucked the car back. And Cobra Blanca lit them up, with bullets. And yeah, that happened. So Cobra Blanca took Gilmer hostage, and they left the scene. Nevoa is kind of putting out the rest of the fires with her smoke, and we're gonna pick right back up to see what happens at the fallout of this whole event. Um. Okay. So, Chimera, as you enter the church, you um, Father Ed approaches you and asks, Donzel, are you all right?
Not really. I just led to a whole bunch of people being killed.
Yes, I saw. You can see him, he's standing next to the window and he saw it. Do you want to talk about it? He says while gesturing to the confession booth.
Yes.
Okay. Please go sit in there. I will have people. I don't really know. Yolanda. Yolanda says, Father, why don't you use the landline telephone in my office to call the UPP? They might be on their way anyway, but that could be the local police. And I think we'd better get Zinc's superiors involved quickly. Yolanda's like, oh, yeah, yes, Father, I'm going. And before you head out, Chimera, Father Ed says, could you help me remove. Could you help lift Chimera so I can pull Didi out from under him? I think she's fine, but
Sure.
it's best not to keep her being crushed by a metal cyborg.
That's true.
So so it doesn't really require a roll. You help lift up um Zinc, and Father Ed pulls Didi out. Um, Father Ed tells you to step into the confession booth while he carries Didi into the back room. And yeah, Nevoa, you at this point you've finished up putting out all the fires outside, and you hear like the police siren in the distance. What do you do?
Sorry, give me a minute.
Okay, yeah, no problem, no problem. You're under the you're under a lot of pain today, so yes, take your time.
Yep. Uh, I'll wait outside to see if they come
There's
straight
like
to the church or go past. Kind of thing. I don't know.
there's about a dozen corpses in the sidewalk in front of the church.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
you're fairly certain they're going to stop at the church. Oh, and 4 mangled cars
You
with
never know.
with some corpses inside them also on the road, kind of blocking the road, so people have to go aside them. Oh, and there's like people slowly coming out of the houses and looking at the scene, the bloodbath on the street.
Uh,
Yeah, what do you do? Oh gosh. God damn it, man. God damn it, man. Why? Oh boy.
yeah, I'll just still wait for the cops.
Okay. All right. We're gonna change that scene a while. Didi, you're you're unconscious. You have like, but you slowly start feeling very hot. Like slowly, your temperature is rising, 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 rising. Suddenly, um it starts from comfortably warm to warmer, 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 a little bit hot. Oh no, a little bit more hot. Oh, it's getting hotter. Hotter still. Hotter still. Oh my, I might be burning. Eventually, you wake up. And immediately the heat stops, and you see Yolanda like standing next to you. You're on the same bed Mina was when she got shot. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. Did that wake you? I tried to be careful.
I, I, um, what were you doing? But
I was
it's
I was
okay. I need to wake up.
I was cauterizing your wounds. Don't worry. That's like the first trick I learned with my powers. Your wounds are. I mean, you should still let Mr. Bueno take a look at you, but I think you're not bleeding anymore, at least.
Thank you. Oh my God. Let's see. One of the last things I remember was the gang opening fire from inside. Please tell me no one's dead.
She's like, about a dozen or so people are dead outside.
I fall off the bed.
You. Oh, she goes to You're not heavy, right?
No.
No.
She's,
So, okay.
she's
So
like 75 pounds.
she's going to go quickly like catch you. Like she's strong enough to catch like a 15-year-old, especially
Oh.
one who doesn't have too much mass. All right. Like you might not want to go out that way.
Or is okay. Is the threat done? Is the shooting and fighting stopped?
Yeah. The Cobra Blanca just all went outside. And started shooting at the injured Arana guys, and then the remaining Arana guys, some of them escaped through the alleyways, but a lot of them went into the remaining jeep and like drove off. But then the Chimera kind of chased after them and threw the jeep back in front of the church, and Cobra Blanca just killed all of them.
I got my hand. Oh my god. Do we have cell signal yet?
And no. I think the police are outside. Nevoa's talking to them. I think Father Ed is with Chimera in the confession booth. I think the police are trying to wake up Zinc. He carried you inside before falling over you, on top of you.
Oh. Okay. I can't just lie here. I gotta do something. Let me. Do the police want you at all for questioning about?
Yeah. Father Ed told me to just like help your wounds and then hide in the back room. I
Okay.
like the police are going to take me outside of the church, and Father had told me to not go outside the church at any cost. The police can't
Yeah.
protect me from you know who.
Yeah. Okay. Do you need any help? Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. You're the one who got shot like 7 times.
1, 2. I think it was just 3. But okay.
It seemed like 7. But yes, it was 3, but she thought it was 7. Like she's hyperbolizing, obviously.
Okay. So go hide. I'll be okay.
I really it feels wrong to hide from the police when like you with just a little kid are going to go out. It feels so wrong.
Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. You've got problems. Yeah.
You got problems too. The police are gonna think you're working with Cobra Blanca now.
I'm going to tell them completely what happened. Plus, Zinc's recording will show that we were trying to defuse the situation. So,
okay.
And we'll have multiple witnesses to that effect. Where is Gilmer?
Gilmer's alive. They took Cobra Blanca took him with them.
Okay. Yeah.
So why don't you like take a provoke against her to like tell her to go hide and not worry about you, but you'll take a +2 on the roll because she's already wants to hide, but she also is conflicted.
Okay. Did my nap clear any conditions?
I'm gonna say no because you pass out from like taking a powerful blows, and it did not not enough time passed to remove condition. Like it's only been like a few, like probably 10 minutes. All right.
Okay. Yeah. No worries.
Like
yeah,
but you don't have any conditions that affect that, right?
Actually, I did. I had guilty, which lowered it to, which canceled out the +2.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. You have provoke. All right, but still fine. It's 8. Oh, you have 0 on superior. Never mind. Okay. All right. So tell me what option you take. Oh, right. Sorry, that's for me to choose. Okay.
Yeah, it's an NPC.
Uh, I think they're gonna air, and you gain a critical opportunity, which means like if you like, you can like you can like tell them to hide on your terms, and they will agree to it, basically. So like, just tell her or something.
Listen, I'll be okay. You help patch me up. You need to hide. That's the first and foremost, because I can't protect you if the police get a hold of you, and there's bad police in the bunch.
Yeah. Okay. 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 I'm going to yeah, I'm going to I'm going to go hide in the cellar, basement, whatever. All right. So
Yeah,
yeah.
um, we'll we'll yell. We'll say who it is. We'll knock on the door to open it, or I don't know how it locks, but the father probably has keys also.
Oh no no. The back door is open, but like basically like the police are like taking care of the scene in front, so they're kind of talking with Nevoa. We're gonna go to that right now. Is that a dog?
Yolando, it'll probably be a couple hours, just so you know, because
Yeah. Okay. No problem.
there's that many fatal.
No problem. Okay, and she's going to go in, and we're just gonna move that scene as you like come out of the church, which would be sorry in the medical room, which would be the same time when the confession finishes, which we're going to go to right now. So this is like a few minutes ago when um Father Ed kind of instructs Nevoa, and Father Ed also calls over some of the people like nearby, some of the neighbors, to help, like tell them to um like give like like try to like talk to the police, like explain to them that the heroes wanted to help and stuff, even though that's like whatever that's going to help, they don't know. But yeah, and before he's going to go into the confession stall thingy booth, I don't know what it's called, stall or booth, I don't know if they're the same thing. Anyway, to talk with Chimera. So Chimera, he sits down and say, okay.
Well, first of all, the last thing I expected was for them to kill him when I flipped it back. I was just trying to keep them from escaping.
That I understand, but you did saw them open fire on them, and a lot of them die beforehand, right?
I think I was in pursuit of the car at that point.
At that point, they actually hadn't started the car yet. You kind of jumped out of the way of the gunshots.
Ah,
You may not have seen like people go down, like people die actually. Like you may have seen like people got injured, but that's up to you.
yeah, because I was kind of far out. So I didn't really see them dying. I heard the gunshots, but I didn't see anybody really dying. I saw some people get injured, but I was kind of far out. I was past the initial blow, the line which had been doing that they shot down.
Why did you try to stop the car? They were fleeing, weren't they?
Yes, but I wanted to try to get them, talk to them, try to get them to leave the church alone. Let them know that the church is under protection of the heroes.
Well, that didn't really work out, did it?
No.
Tell me, Donzel, how do you feel knowing that you did what you did, and
I
what
feel
you did
guilty.
led to what happened?
I feel guilty about it. I should have known better, but I didn't.
So what do you think you should do now?
Well, I need to turn myself in, but I need Dee Dee awake to do it, so that she can take her side of it too.
Okay. I'm actually thinking like you have 4 conditions. If you want to consider removing some condition right now, you can do so. The only one you haven't marked is hopeless, but all the other 4 are marked. So, like you can use this confession scene to do one of the things to remove clear a condition, or a few of them, as much as you think applies. And when you step out of the scene, like basically when you meet with, whoa, the police are here.
That was well timed.
I know. Wow.
I'm moving afraid and angry.
Okay, so what
Guilty
are
and
you doing?
insecure.
Uh,
Guilty and insecure still kind of makes sense.
okay, so no, like I'm showing you the condition, how to remove condition. Just scroll down in the condition handout that's appearing for you in Roll20. So to clear angry, you need to hurt someone or break something important. To clear afraid, you need to run from something difficult. So that's how I mean clearing condition. It's not like a move. You're like taking this action, and when you end this confession scene and step outside to meet Didi, you will have removed your conditions.
I'll break the confession booth by lashing out like I should have known better and smash.
Okay,
And then
that will definitely clear angry. Okay.
then I'll run away from the aftermath of breaking the confessional booth.
I don't think that's really applies, because I think like the father Ed would not hold that against you. Like if you run from the police, that will definitely clear afraid.
Okay, I'll just clear anger then.
Okay, all right then. Okay, so you get mad, you smash open the kind of, I should have known better, and you just wreck, like the door falls apart, the barrier between you and the father kind of like splinters and stuff. Father Ed, Father Ed sees you, suffering. Is like, and yes, you get to clear guilty at the end of the scene. Sorry, angry at the end of the scene. And it's like, you Donzel, take my advice. You need to turn yourself in. You cannot keep running from the police, or they will think you are on working for Cobra Branca. And once they get that thought in their head, they will shoot to kill.
But there's 30 cops that may convict me no matter what because they think I already did it.
Who are they? He asks.
I don't know for sure who they are, but I know there's 30 cops in the force.
No, you said so sorry, out of character. You said there were 3 cops. So you.
No, I said 30 cops.
Um, and oh, okay. The father says yes, but there's also good cops.
True. That's why Didi's going with me to admit that she did the pull.
Yes, well, Didi is in the recovery room, and she will be joining shortly. I think we can delay the cops outside until that happens. And Yolanda has called the UPP, so Zinc superiors will probably be arriving shortly as well.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so so what he's saying is it's like a conditional. Uh, uh, oh, okay, no, it's fine. Oh no, never mind. Sorry, I don't know. Oh right, he's trying to shift your labels. My bad. I completely forgot what I was talking about there. Okay, so he wants you to surrender yourself to the cops. So basically, like he's shifting your labels. So he's shifting your mundane up. Sorry, your superior up, your danger down.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so that's an accepting and neato. Neato. Alright.
So how many Marys and Allfathers do I have to do?
Sorry, what?
How many Hail Marys and Allfathers do I have to do?
I have no idea how that works. So, you just like explain that yourself in character because I do not know how that works as a person. So, like, you can
I'm not
explain that.
Catholic, so I'm not sure, but I know that they have to do so many per sin.
I don't even know if this church is Catholic. I don't know if Church of Faustina is Catholic. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it'll be Catholic.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, but it'll probably be. I mean, it'll probably be a lot. It'll probably be like.
I think like
why don't you do a rosary each day for the next week?
I don't think like Fatherhood is less about what you do but what you think. Like he's definitely more about what you like act instead of like what you do in name of like
Oh,
your belief.
he's a Swedish Catholic priest.
I don't know what that means, but probably. All right, so
Definitely
okay,
Swedish.
you remove angry, so that's neato. So you only have 3 conditions now. Yay! Outside Nevoa, you basically wait, and like there are people outside who the father basically gave like a short version of what happened. I know Janine is on. I saw, but like I'm like finishing up the scene here before going over there. So Janine, the cops arrive. These are the local cops, not the UPP.
Where am I? What am I doing?
Janine, we'll get to you in a second. I said Nevo. Did
You-
I just
you
say
said Janine, not
My
Nevoa.
bad. Unfortunately, I meant Nevoa. My bad. I'm very sorry, Janine. Just in a second. Just give me 5 minutes. I'll get to you. Nevoa, you are in front of the church with these other people who are kind of talking to each other, wondering what's going to happen, and they're kind of like looking at you, not really sure what to think of you. Like Father Ed said, you're not working with Cobra Branca, but they saw you working alongside trying to fight Arana gang, so they really don't know what to believe. Um. Anyway, uh, the police cars arrive. It's like 2 police cars. They basically heard some like commotion and they were coming this way. Like they're not in response. They're not coming in response to anything because nobody has been able to call the police until like Yolanda called the UPP from the landline because the cell towers are still down. Okay, the police stop and they like 4 police step outside, 2 from each car, and they're like speechless at the carnage. Like, and they see you and the people and like, what the fuck happened here? And the police, like the local people are kind of like answering but kind of mellowed out, but clearly they're kind of looking at you for an answer. What do you say, Nevoa?
The church was under attack. All we done was try to defend it. Obviously, it turned out worse than expected.
Did you kill them?
No.
Then who did?
Cobra Blanca.
That's the name.
Okay,
Yep. Thank you.
yeah, I was wondering if you forgot that. Okay, okay. Alright,
I'm concussed. Leave me be.
okay. Alright. Right. Okay, he goes to call the... Wait, cell towers are down. What's going on?
They'll have police radios.
No, I know, but they're also asking Nevoa, cell towers are down. What's going on?
Out of character. Do we know?
Like the cell tower stopped working like just before the attack happened. Like just before Arana gang arrived in jeeps, the cell phone stopped working, having a network coverage.
And at that time we were in the church, yeah.
Yeah,
So we don't
that
really
time
know.
you were in the church, and like Dee Dee did say they took out the cell towers as a guess, but it's like a good enough guess. So you can say that if you want.
The Irana gang, right? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. Sorry.
No,
I was
no. Sorry,
here.
the police kind of like okay. Police says okay. He points to one of the guys. Call for radio backup. You two go send a few people. Call. Tell them to send repair folks to the cell towers. That the towers are down. Um, come on, you with me? We need to quickly mark the scene, and like they get the chalk and actual police tape. They don't use it often, but they actually are now getting out when there's like a few like tens of people dead. They need those, but normally they don't.
It's a special occasion.
It's a special occasion, yes. They kind of open like their like the gloves compartment and get out the police tape and start taping the thing, and that's basically going to hold off the situation. Yeah, yeah, exactly. There is nobody alive. Every single person here is dead.
What about us?
Every single person on the ground is dead.
What if you're standing on it?
Ah. Every single person that are lying in their own blood is dead.
What if you're having a nap?
What if you're?
Having a nap.
Nobody's having a nap on the floor.
She
Just
was
making
referring
sure.
to me.
Ah, yep. All right. So okay, we're gonna have that scene over. So yeah. Basically, the next scene will be we'll go over to okay, no, we will do the church scene first before I move over to Mina. I don't think it's a good idea to leave the church like hanging like this. So okay, Chimera, you come out through the busted, cracked, what used to be at the door, but now there's like a gigantic crack, and the door is on the ground of the confession booth. You step outside of it. At the
I'm
same
sorry,
time,
Father.
father like pats you on the back, says, okay, it's okay. I know you didn't mean it. This body, it's not. It takes a while getting used to. He understands, and that's basically what he's like. Shift. That's basically when the shift happens, like the label shifting, because he still thinks you're normal on the inside, and you're not as dangerous as you are. He might be wrong, but he thinks that of you. Okay. And Didi, you step outside of the room, like you're like your injuries. You look at like one of the mirrors in the there is like a mirror, like a small mirror, a table mirror on the medical room, and you use that to look at your injuries. And yes, they have been very expertly cauterized. And you realize that you felt the heat because she was cauterizing your head wound. That's basically why you felt the shearing heat. But otherwise, your other like that is the one that's freshly cauterized. But all your other wounds are like they've been cauterized a little bit earlier. So yeah, you're not bleeding anymore. You're still covered in blood. There's like dried blood all over your skin, but you're not bleeding anymore. You come outside looking like a kid who's covered in blood, and you see Chimera coming out of a busted confession booth. At the same time, Zinc is rebooted up and is standing up. So yeah, the three of you are inside. You can see Nevoa kind of talking to the cops outside with like there's a lot of people outside. Um, Father Ed tells the three of you, why don't you three figure out your plan, and I'll go talk to the policeman.
Are
Zinc,
you ready, Didi?
Zinc, I've had Yolanda call the UPP from the landline. They should be arriving shortly. I would request you to not to mention to your superiors or any of the policemen that she is hiding in the church. her life may depend on remaining in the church, and if the police find out about her, they will take her outside the church.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at it this way, Zinc. She is not likely to be brought up in regards to this investigation. So if they direct you, if Yolanda is to ask if Yolanda is there, then you might have an obligation to, but otherwise, she's probably not going to come up in the conversation. They're going to be too stunned talking about 12 bodies.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is not going to trigger your like what basically this is not going to trigger your never lie to anyone, because technically if nobody asks you, you're not lying, and that's basically what like DD is telling you. So it's not going to trigger your extras of like your lesson of never lie to anyone.
Okay.
Okay, so you three are there. Father Ed goes outside, and like we're basically gonna wait here. Like you're basically gonna have your like conversation between the team. Father Ed probably gonna send Father Ed is going to send Nevoa inside to talk to you also. So the four of you can talk, and we're basically gonna end the scene as UPP arrives, and we're gonna go over to Mina and see what happened. So, all right, the four of you are here. Talk as the scene ends.
Are you ready, Didi?
Yeah, and I'm sorry that it went as far south as it did, and whatever happened, I'm sorry, because I'm sure I'm partly to blame for it. Thanks.
I'm partly to blame
Thanks.
too. I threw the whole truck back, assuming that they'd live, and Cobra Blanca killed them.
I mean, I'm guessing you did it after you saw Zinc and me go down with gunshot wounds. I
Right.
can understand some being agitated under that circumstance. Zinc, do your recordings appear intact?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's going to be key because it's going to show the situation with regards to this fight here, that we weren't fighting as a
Zinc,
member of the gang. We were trying.
Zinc, why don't you roll me a unleash your powers? Let's see if your recordings survive your damage. Okay, if you mark a condition, they did.
Do it. We need this.
Do it.
No pressure, but we need this.
I mean, you're only half marked. Like, you're totally fine. You only have 3 condition marks, and you still have 3 remaining. So you're totally fine on that regard.
Let's see. I'd say angry.
All right. Explain to me how you're angry.
That I don't.
I mean, if
Maybe
you
he
like
looks
you
over.
like if you mark guilty, I think guilty or hopeless kind of like guilty is probably the most like sensible, but yeah, it's a
Okay. Yeah, let's mark guilty.
all right. You failed to save all these people, even though that's one of your lessons. A superhero should take care of the people. All right, so you mark guilty. Your recording is still intact. No stray bullet hit there. It would have, but it didn't. All right. Okay. Please continue.
Okay, so yeah, it's going to be important that the recordings are intact because they're. Remember, here's the important thing. Right? Tell the truth. We're not hiding anything here. There's no reason to hide any of the information about this fight. We did everything with good faith. So, I mean, we might get chastised or whatnot, but I can't see any serious trouble. We're not the ones who mowed down people with machine gun fire.
Oh, hey, question to Chimera. Chimera, you have a transform team move. Is that when you share a vulnerability or weakness with someone, ask them if they think you're losing or gaining humanity. If they say losing, mark a condition and mark potential. If they say gaining, clear a condition and shift mundane up, any other label down. You can do that with your team right now if you want to. Like, you don't have to, but if you want to.
Do you guys think I'm a monster for what I did and for what I am?
Zink, do you want to answer that, or do you want me to?
Like, it will be like only one of you. So who are you asking? It depends, kind of.
Kind of both of them.
Oh, both of them. Yeah. Oh, okay. That totally. Yeah, that works. You can ask multiple people the same thing. Yeah. Okay.
Bye then.
Well, I'd say no, not really.
I'm going to say
They were
absolutely.
attacking the church.
I'll say absolutely not. If I can understand people being angry under the circumstances, I'm the person to talk to. So, yeah, throwing a car after seeing two of your friends shot, and that car happens to fall in the line of gunfire, that wasn't your intent. No, you're not a monster.
All right. So you're not like. Is he gaining humanity? You think? Gaining or losing? He's not losing, so he's gaining, I guess. So okay, you can clear a condition and shift mundane up. Any other label down.
I'm gonna shift afraid. I'm gonna take away afraid. I mean,
All right, nice.
and shift mundane up
And any
and
other?
superior down.
Okay, neato. Right, nice. You can finish your conversation, I guess. Like, anybody wants to do any like moves right now, you can. I guess, I don't know. Lurk.
Well, let me figure this out. Ideally, the local police. This would be the same police agency in charge of us, in charge of this crime scene. That's going to be the same one that's going to be in charge of the blackout. So, ideally,
what now?
when we go to the blackout investigation.
Yeah. The blackout is definitely the local police, but since UPP has been called, once they get here, they're probably going to take over. Like Father Ed said, that would happen.
Yeah, they'll probably take over the murder investigation. But suffice to say, if Camara turns himself in to these police officers here, he should get influence over the detective that he talked to on the phone.
If he gets
turning himself
if he turns himself into UPP, yes, that he will get influence over the detective.
He'll do that if DD's ready to do her part.
Yeah, we'll ask the police officers if we can swing by the apartment, but even if they don't,
Alright.
It would just mean I don't have the physical copy. I just have all the, I can get all the digital copies.
Okay, I actually, before I forget one thing, retroactively, Nevoa is going to mark off one of her drives. Because she got the drives. She has the drives. So the drive, when you mark off a drive, which is she has pull up a ridiculous stunt, which was the Keanu Reeves Matrix bullet dodge last session. When you mark a drive, choose one. Mark a potential, clear a condition, or take influence over someone involved. I would say you can choose the first two from the first two.
Mm-hmm.
These are your
I
options.
think I will mark potential.
Okay. Mark potential, which is now at 1. Yay.
Yay.
Yay, you have 1 potential. Alright. Okay, we're gonna basically end the scene here as the UPP. Oh, yes, her other drives are. Let me quickly open that up because it might be too much to ask her to remember those right now. Get drunk or high with a teammate. Earn the respect of an NPC you admire. Tell someone your true feelings for them. This is the other drives. Alright. Okay. Yeah, that's it. You wanted to say something I forgot. Okay, no. Yeah, the UPP is going to basically arrive and take over the scene, and we're gonna Yeah, we're gonna leave that scene and we're going to turn back the time by about 15-20 minutes ago when Mina, like Didi, went outside of the attic to go to talk to like set up the email scheduling thing in the bathroom, and leaving in the attic Zinc, Chimera, and Red Fox. And Chimera was kind of glaring at Red Fox now that nobody's between them to stop him from punching her. But thankfully for Mina, she gets the phone call. This was before the cell towers went down. So
Okay.
she sees the phone call and like uses that as an excuse to step outside of the room, outside of Chimera's punching range, and like answers the phone. It is Tia Juanita. Also,
Gosh.
before we begin, uh, Janine has taken the Mina has taken the influence. Someone permanently loses influence. Taking the advancement, someone permanently loses influence over you, and she has chosen that Black Mamba no longer has influence over her, and I think that totally matters. Like she is totally planning against her, and that is beautiful. So yes, Black Mamba now can never ever gain influence back over Mina. That's kind of dope, is all I'm saying. Anyway, moving on. It is Tia Juanita calling. If you recall, you do not have any obligation with Tia Juanita right now. You're squared off.
Y-
But you
Yes.
will answer the phone. Yes.
Yeah, I will answer the phone.
hmm
Oh,
Miss Wolfgang, I'm glad to hear your voice. That means the Harana gang hasn't caught up to you yet.
yes. Weird for you to call me.
Yes. Well, I have one of my people needs some outside work done, and they can't ask me to do it because, well, they would explain to you, and I know you got into some recent arguments with Mr. Kane.
Yes.
So I can help you, like I can help patch things over, like say something in your favor, since you did work, since you satisfied me with your previous work, and I think I can probably help you a little bit in that regard if you would listen to this person out, if you agree to do it.
Yes, I agree to do it.
Okay. And Mina, this is where I kind of chose a decision for you. Like you will basically, like, you think Didi and the others are planning on going to the police the next day, so you're just going to do this right now. Take care of this situation right now. So that's why you leave the church. So you're on the phone coming down. Didi's going up. You pass each other, but in your peripherals, because you're both busy on your phone, talking on your respective phones, and you won't even realize you saw Didi on the stairs until you're like outside of the, like you go out the back door and you're like heading towards your own home.
Yes.
All right. So this is basically like what I chose for you, and basically like if you agree to help this person, um you're going to lose one obligation from Mr. Kane. Like, so it's right now at 3 out of 4, it's going to go down to 2 out of 4. Since it's not
Okay.
you're not directly helping him. Tia Juanita is talking in your favor to him. All right. So
Okay.
she says that my my contact will meet you at your safe house. Oh, and one more thing, she doesn't know you're Red Fox.
Okay, then on
Yeah.
my way home, I will change my attire.
Yeah. You can change like once you reach your home. That's also fine. Okay. As you like reach your home, you actually see there's like as you open the door, like on the outside there is a small like package, like a box. A small box, like an Amazon delivery box. It's not Amazon, but it's just a box. On top of it is a like a card kind of like taped onto it. You can like tear the tape and see what's on it.
We'll take it inside my house and look 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 what inside.
Okay, so like on the tape it says as per our agreement. That's all it says, nothing else. Do you open the box?
I will gingerly open the box.
Okay, inside is a lot of money.
Oh gosh.
A lot of money.
That's I was thinking of worse outcomes, but
No, there's a lot of money and there's a phone. A cell phone.
I will pocket the phone for
You
now.
you'll pick up the phone. Like, are you looking at the phone?
Yeah, I will check what's in the phone.
Okay. When you like turn on the phone, there is a message on it, which says, again, as per our agreement, this is your. I hope this will cover it. BM. Black Mamba. And like and as you scroll below, you see and like okay, there is another message. This may help bring the girl outside of the church. As you scroll down, you see a man and a woman in their like 40s, tied to medical gurneys. They don't seem they don't appear to be like they're not dead. They are very much awake. It's a picture of them. Yeah, and yep, it's the Falcaos. There is a description. These are the Falcaos. I will quickly remember their names because I have forgotten their names. I remember them as the Falcaos, but I've forgotten the names of their persons. Alright, quickly look up people. Where are you? Christina and Gilberto Falcaos. They were her employer. They were her employers, the girl's employers, and she is close to them. Use this information as you will.
Stood. What else is? Well, I would. What?
And there is there's at the bottom. If you want to contact me, use this phone. It is untraceable.
I will pocket the phone and then look around for whoever Miss Tia Juanita person is.
You are hiding the cash, right?
Yeah, I'm hiding the cash.
Okay. A little while later, there is like a knock on the door, which is like the signature knock of Tia Juanita's people.
We'll open the door for them.
Okay, and you see a person you saw before once in front of Mason's mechanic shop. This person.
Okay.
This is also another person you saw before in front of Gervasio's garage, where you used your katana while as disguised as Red Fox, to knock the gun out of his hand. And yes, he does appear to have a nose injury.
So
like a bruise on the nose. Like it's not like Eric. It's like a permanent injury. It's like a bruise on the nose. I don't think you know the name Eric though.
Yeah, out of game, it's Eric.
Yeah, it's game. Yeah. It's Eric Gonzalez. This also happens to be the man in Zink's flashback memories. I actually eventually figured out, hey man, this guy is appearing everywhere. I need a picture for this guy. So now I have a picture for this guy. Yay! Alright.
I will, being a good host, I will make him sit in the couch and give him a bottle of Coca-Cola.
I think you only have like water because you ran out of money this morning. So you only have like
I will
water.
give him a glass of water.
Okay. Hi. You're Mina Wolfgang, right?
Yes.
You used to be the CEO of that cannery thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, my name is Eric Gonzalez. I'm a mechanic. I work for Tia Juanita. She's the one who recommended you.
Yes, I heard.
Okay. Well. Okay. Look, I'm just gonna come out straight to you because she said, like you, like you're, like you don't. What? Okay, so she says you don't spill secrets of other people and you're trustworthy in that regard. So I'm just gonna hope she's right and I'm just gonna tell you what's happening. Okay. Um about a year and a half ago in September 2017, um someone close to me was in there was a school bus accident, and a few kids died. Okay, and one of them was my neighbors. Okay, I basically saw him as a little brother, and they died. And I first thought it was an accident, but I was training to be a mechanic back then, so I couldn't stop thinking about what if it wasn't an accident. So I started digging into it, and um a few days later, this was before I joined Tia Juanita's people, by the way. A few days later, I had like all these like Cobra Blanca thugs show up at my house. Okay, and they told me that if I know what's good for them, I will stop digging my nose where it doesn't belong. And they made sure to convince. They certainly gave me a convincing message. He lifts off, like he like tugs his shirt to show you his right shoulder, and you see two holes like bite marks of a snake. Create, like, you can tell these are created by like some sort of like red hot poker dug into the skin, and you know that this is the warning sign of Cobra Blanca. So when someone is marked under watch, they did this to me and my parents, and like, and told me to not dig into it, and I did. I did, but I needed, like, I saw them, like, they were everywhere. They were watching me. They were watching what my parents were doing. They were watching what I was doing every day, and I couldn't live like that. So I went to Miss Juanita and asked her to help me, and she took my family under her protection, and they stopped bothering me since then. But like, Miss Juanita advised me not to dig into it for the safety of my family, and I don't know. Do you have like a smaller sibling? He asks you.
I put my hand to my temple and say, exactly are you going into? I mean, what is the secret? Could just spill it out.
Okay, then, like, if you
Which
had
one
a
the much is
if you had a little if you had a younger brother or sister, you'd know, like, you can't just leave this. Okay, okay, like, the fact that Cobra Blanca came after me, it means there's some foul play, right? There has to be, right? So I couldn't. I did it in secret. I kept digging into it. I kept looking for answers, and I think one of Miss Juanita's mechanics are involved. I have no proof, but I can't really go to her with that because it'll be like that mechanic's word against mine, and like, they've been with her far longer. But I think it's them. I think they're involved. I think and obviously Cobra Blanca is involved. So maybe Cobra Blanca threatened them. Maybe he's working in secret with Cobra Blanca. I don't know, but I can't. ask her. So I went to her asking her if I can ask, like if I can have someone else helping me in this, someone outside of her people, and she suggested I come to you. So here I am.
Of all people, you're asking another. Okay, fine.
You're not
How
you're
are we
you-
gonna
you're
do
not
this?
you're not a member of like Miss Juanita's gang. Miss Juanita's gang has like an important rule. You don't go against family. She treats every one of the people working for her as family, and I can't go against family. I can't. But if I can bring to her proof that one of the family is betraying her, then she will take it personally and she will go after them herself. But I can't go against this person. I can't go against him. So I need your help. I need some help. I'm frustrated. I think this is the only co- connection there is.
Okay, give me a name. I'll find something.
Okay. What is going to be the surname of Mason? Is it going to be Jar?
No.
Like anyone can answer. I'm just asking anyone in general. It's Mason. It's Mason. But what's going to be their surname? I'm just kind of curious right now.
Zon, uh,
Oh, how about Mason Lobo? I just randomly searched up the name. Yeah, that seems okay. All right, Mason Lobo. Mason Lobo. He has a shop down south. A few days ago, that shop was kind of at, at the epicenter of the blackout. You know.
oh, wait. I heard he's the guy who pissed himself or something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 That Mapinguari fellow, Chimera, came kind of
Oh.
like no asking him or something, and he kind of like, or so I've heard. I wasn't there. Fernando was there, but I only heard. But I've been trying to like, I've been like, that's why I've been hanging around his shop, like pretending to be kind of learning the ropes from him as a mechanic, but I'm like trying to like figure out whether he did or not. But I think like he's starting to suspect that I suspect something, so I'm kind of backing away, and that's why I need your help. And this
Right.
explains why Eric was at his shop. All right, yes, go on. And that Robo fellow, that RoboCop guy, Zinc, he was also there asking for him or something with the smoke chick, Nevoa or something. Yeah, Nevoa.
Yeah, that hero group. Uh, yeah, why didn't you just go to that group then?
How much? I can't trust them. I don't know them. Miss Juanita trusts you. That means I can trust you. Like Miss Juanita has
Okay.
protected my families. He has protected me. I trust her with my life, and so I don't know her. I don't know them. I mean, what that little kid, the one with super strength, that little girl. She did this. He points to his nose.
Who knows?
She was chasing me and she knocked me into the ground and broke my nose.
Oh, she bitch slapped you in the head, and you.
She kind of tripped me and the ground kind of bitch slapped me, but yeah, I think she was trying to stop
Oh
me.
man.
She could have just lifted me off in the air. She's strong enough to do that, but no, she had to throw me into the ground.
That's okay. How are we supposed to do this? Then you're gonna.
I can't do anything. Look, hold on. He has a satchel, so he brings out like a file, like like a file, and he hands you it. Okay, like I had a friend in the police. he was like he was a forensic guy, but he eventually got a transfer to Sao Paulo, so he's not here anymore. But when he was here a year ago, I asked him to get a copy because the case file for the school bus accident was closed very quickly, which is also one of the reasons I thought there was foul play involved. But yeah, this is the case file as he found it from the cold case files. Maybe this will help.
I will take that. And what else do you got?
Um, that's it really. Look, I'm not certain, but there's no record of it. I could not find any record from the school authority. It's not the school of Saint Ignacio, by the way. It's like one of the schools outside of As Ancostas. I can't find any information from the school authority, the school bus authority that rents the bus. It looks like their records have been they don't have the records. They were probably deleted or something. I don't know, but it looked like they had a third party mechanic come in a few weeks before the accident happened, and I think it was Mason, but I have no proof against him. I think it was him. His timing, he doesn't have an alibi at that time, but it was a year and a half ago, so nobody's gonna believe me. So maybe you can find something he has. I don't know.
For sure. I'll look into it.
It's look, someone I treat like a younger brother was killed in this bus accident, and if this wasn't an accident, I just want whoever did this, they can't get away with it. Okay, they can't get away with this.
I will put my hands in his shoulder and say, "Look, I get you. It's just that I'm one person only, and I gotta, you know, carefully." So
Miss Juanita
maybe,
trusts you, so maybe you're more than you think. You're more than you think. You're more capable than you think. And he is shifting your labels by saying this. He is shifting. Let me see. Where are you? Where are you? He is shifting your savior up, your danger down.
okay,
Do you accept?
I accept it.
Okay.
Uplifting in a sense.
It's uplifting. He's telling you you're more capable than you think. Oh my gosh.
It's a small bit of sunshine.
It is. It really is. It really is. All right.
And
So,
then,
what do you
yeah,
do? You can ask him for the name of this person that he treats as a brother. He hasn't said any names yet.
I will ask him who was the guy got killed.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. His name is Pedro
Zinc.
Falcao.
Did you just say Falcao?
Yeah, his parents are missing right now. Their pizzeria exploded last Sunday.
Yeah, I just watched it on the TV.
Yeah. You know that their pictures are in your new phone in your pocket right
I
now.
know. I'm actually feeling really guilty, so I'm gonna mark that after you just said that.
Oh God, yes. Okay. Yes. Oh jeez.
Oh my stuff.
Okay. Okay. That happens.
Yep.
Yep.
Ouch.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know. I think Cobra Blanca might be behind their the parents getting captured, but it doesn't make sense. Why would they come after them so many years later? It doesn't make sense. So yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him to leave my house politely.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. He's going to leave. Um. He also gives you his number. Yeah, you can like this is my personal number. You can like call me, and he also tells you where he works. It's like one of the mechanic shops near the street market.
I will save those information on the other phone, not on
On your phone, not the new phone. Yeah,
yet.
yeah. Like okay, good luck, Miss Wolfgang.
Good luck to you too. Don't get yourself killed.
Yeah, no. With you on the job, I think I'm going to like back off and just do my work. And he's you can tell that like he is quite worried about the Falcons.
Now I'm really worried about Valkawas.
Yeah, yeah, you should be. Oh, and he will mention that the waitress Yolanda is missing from when he mentions the uh explosion thing.
Oh, they might have her too. I just tell him.
Yeah, he just he has no idea why Cobra Blanca would come after them now, but you know that's not Cobra Blanca that went after them,
Yep.
but only you know. Oh, and name Zink hasn't told anyone about his real name, right? Pedro Falcao? I don't think so, right?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
So the name Pedro Falcao doesn't mean anything to you other than relation to the Falcaos. Okay. So this is why Mina was not at the church. This is the scene.
The next thing I know, a bunch of police cars zooming across the city on the way to the church. Yay.
Yeah. As you like, as he's leaving, he's left. You see a lot of UPP police cars. A lot of them heading towards the church, the way you just
I
came
will
from.
I will change myself to Red Fox
Mhm.
and then
If you try to call your friends, you will get a number cannot be reached.
okay, that's I will probably call my friends as I'm running and seeing and hearing that it cannot be reached. I will
Yeah,
be pretty much, you
freaking out.
know, running my way through the top of the building,
As you get
trying to go to
closer
church.
and you're still trying the phone, eventually you realize your phone has no network coverage.
Wait, what is happening?
Do you
And
want to
my
like kind of like look around, like assess the situation, what's going on?
yes,
Hmm.
I will assess the situation.
Neato.
It's a superior
Superior.
roll.
Nothing hurts that. Oh no, wait, you have guilty. Never mind, it hurts that. But you have a +1, so you're fine. It's 7. All right. So you can ask me one question. It can be your choice too, because you're trying to figure out what's going on here. So it can be your choice also.
Okay, close is the cell tower to the church.
Hmm. It is like halfway between the like the church and the like like it's like your like your house is where like around here is like maybe closer to the warehouse district. I don't know where is your house. It's like halfway
I,
between your house and the church, like near to the church.
okay,
Yeah, let's just say near to the church. It's not like too far, and like you can ask me any question, like if you want to, like like it's in your viewing this, like it's in your view.
okay. Do I see people running? Wait, do I see any gang members trying to the the situation?
Mm-hmm. What? Sorry.
The police. Do do I see any gang
Is that like
from the
your
place?
like is that your question, or are you like asking
Eh,
in general?
Actually. I don't think that's allowed to question.
No, I mean, I said you can ask any question you want because you're kind of like, it's like a general SS. So for this question, like for this SS role, you can ask me a general question, like of your choice. You don't have to choose from the list if you don't want to, or you can choose from the list. That's also fine.
Wait, where is it again? Basic moves.
Yeah, it's like right there.
Okay. From what is the biggest strength of the church right now, except for
It doesn't seem like the church. Like okay. The church doesn't appear to be in any threat because there are UPP cars in front of it.
okay, good.
So
Who is the most help in the group? When I get there, I'm probably looking to my friends. So I'm gonna, pick around who's in trouble or who's bleeding on the floor.
are you going to the church? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna like, since you're going on the way, I'm gonna give you like the assess. Like you pass by, like you swing by one of the cell towers, like like concerned, kind of like what's going on, and you see that like the cell tower, uh, you know, like you can see that like inside the cell tower, like the tower, like there's like it's sparking. Like it appears to be someone has set off like a small charge, destroying the circuitry, which is why it's sparking, and you realize that that's why there's no cell connectivity.
No.
But you also see that some local police officers are coming like towards the building with the tower on top of it. You can see some local policemen coming and with some like electrician type people. So that's probably going to be fixed soon.
Okay.
So you can now head on over.
So I'm gonna
or you can
run
help
straight
here,
to the church.
Okay.
Much worried with the people in the church.
Okay. Church time. The UPP car has arrived. Zinc. It is in fact Mario because Yolanda reported you were here.
Okay.
And he just sees the scene as like, whoa, holy shit, this is a bloodbath. Zinc, are you all right?
Yes.
Report, what happened?
There was,
He sees like
we were trying to help out.
like he also sees the three of you is like he's concerned as he sees like Chimera there. Oh, damn it, there's a phone. Why? What is it? Why do people call me at the most inopportune of times? Why?
Because you're popular.
God dang it, me. Not even my phone.
It's me. I'm calling you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if I knew his number, I might do it just for that.
Same. We all would.
Oh wow. So yeah, he looks at Chimera, but he's still looking at Zinc to report.
Zinc. Zinc, are you muted? trying to get Zink to answer for you.
Yeah, Zink's not muted. Josh?
Let me go see. Let me go see if he falls asleep.
Oh no. So both of you
He
fall asleep.
did just answer.
I think their building might have a chloroform leak.
I can't. I did.
He's not hearing you.
Oh. Okay. Like how much you didn't hear? I mean,
All of it.
oh gosh. Okay. So the UPP um cars arrive in front of the church. The four of you are there. You're kind of all like slowly stepping out. Your contact, your liaison at UPP, Detective Mario D'Souza, steps out. He's shocked at the carnage. He kind of looks at you. He also looks at Chimera, but he looks at Zinc and asks, "Report, what happened?" Did you hear?
Hold on.
Oh,
Maybe he's just resetting his mic by
yeah.
logging out and back in.
Okay, can you repeat that again? Just from the last part.
Detective Mario D'Souza is shocked at the carnage, but he sees the four of you. He looks at Chimera. He is like his face is surprised a little bit, but he looks at you, Zinc, and asks to report what happened.
Wow. As I said, there was a gang fight going on, and I tried to save some of the people that were trying to help with everything, and I got shot in the back, and I fell down and blacked out.
Do you tell him like who was fighting whom? Like which gang was fighting which gang?
No.
Okay. He says so. Who was fighting whom? Which gang was fighting which gang?
Okay, I forgot the names. Well, the Black Mamba, I don't know. The Cobra Blanca was fighting, I can't remember the other one.
The snakes versus the spiders.
Yeah, so it was the Black Mamba.
No, it
No,
wasn't.
no, it was the Cobra Bronca. But okay, the other snake versus the spiders.
Oh, crap. No, I can't remember what it was called.
What called?
The other gang.
The Arana.
Oh, yeah. The Arana gang and the Cobra Blancas were fighting at the church. Well, here
What?
at the church.
Do you know why?
No.
Yes. Yes, you do. The Iranas wanted to burn down the church.
You did see them throwing Molotovs and preparing flamethrowers.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you like all the players kind of out of character converse with each other to figure out what like Zink's going to say?
Well, first you should say that we weren't working with the Cobra Blancas, but we were trying to defeat the Arana.
Yeah, in fact, that we tried to diffuse the situation peaceably at first while the Cobra Broncos were inside the church. We went out, tried to confront them, tried to tell them to go away, and then they opened fire on us, and that's when the fight started. It might even be easier if he just plays back the recording.
Is it a video recording or a speaking recording?
I'm sure you've got a video recording, though.
Yeah, your eyes are
prob-
cybernetic, but you'd have to connect to his you have to connect to a display device to actually do that. Like you don't have any hologram projector or anything.
Yeah, you'll have to hook into a monitor or TV.
Yeah.
You're a walking VCR, buddy.
Yeah, kind of. He's like a walking, kind of advanced video camera, I would say. Okay, so yeah, you can tell him that. You can give like a summary, and he will ask the other detective in his car to get a laptop so you can connect to, and they can see what happened. Okay, so you passed out here. That when you passed out, it didn't look like there were that many dead. You were already passed out, Miss Roberts, right? Yes. He was carrying you in.
I was.
So
I
that
was
leaves,
breaking his fall,
that
though.
leaves
Actually, he was.
the two of you, Nevoa and Chimera. And Chimera, we have an arrest warrant on you.
Yes, I am fully aware that, and I plan on turning myself in at my nearest convenience.
Okay, good. So why don't you two tell me what happened after Zink passed out?
Well, there was some that tried to flee, and I was in the heat of the moment after seeing my two friends shot down. I went and ran and threw them back. Before I could stop them, the Cobra Blancas started killing them. It wasn't my intention for them to die. I was wanting to do a little intimidation on them and then send them back.
At this point, after he says that, Mario is like the other detective in his car, who's clearly like a junior, kind of whispers to his ear, says, "Yes, that part is corroborated with the other witnesses on the street that we have witness testimonies. There are witness testimonies, however, of Emilio Guardiomela patting you on the back and telling you did a good job. Care to elaborate on that?"
It was like being touched by Satan himself.
So, are you ready to turn yourself in?
As soon as I get an extra connection taken care of, yes.
What connection?
There's someone else that wanted to turn herself in at the same time.
Well, I mean, I'll step forward. You've got an arrest warrant for him knocking out power when it was me who did that. We've also got some evidence that will be key in a case to help, which I'm hoping we'll be able to swing by the place where it is. And you guys have never had reason to doubt my veracity before. So we can bring you yet one more huge piece of evidence, which should help in other cases. So we would like to bundle it all together.
Provoke him with a +2.
I've still got that penalty.
I mean, it's just going to make it a flat roll. Hey, it's not my fault you have a guilty condition. You took that. Wait, no, you didn't
And
take
she's
that.
Indian.
Sorry, Janine took that.
No, I had a guilty condition earlier from fighting people. I think that was trying to use Gilmer as a fire blanket on the
Yeah,
fire.
probably.
I have a hit.
Mm-hmm. Let's take a +1 forward. It's like, where do you want? Where is this evidence located at?
Okay, first of all, how many cops are around?
All of them. Like a few. They are in. Okay, you're inside the church. Okay, no, you're sitting on one of the pews. You kind of flipped it over to sit on it while he's looking at the recording. And his assistant is there along with two other officers. They're kind of waiting because they don't trust Chimera for some reason. It's almost like he has an arrest warrant out on him and they don't want to leave a lead detective in his company. So
Well,
yes,
let me
they are
put
in
this way. This is about a situation where someone has a lot of power, so there's a high likelihood that some people are on the take on this. So I need more witnesses around in order to try to keep things on the level. In the meantime, let me just give you a rough area of town where it'll be. But yeah, I don't want anyone going to where this thing is first and destroying it before we even get there.
Okay. The +1 forward. Okay. They stumble. You tell them this is like. Okay, look. You say both of you are turning yourself in, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
How would you feel if I send Zinc to pick up that evidence? Would that be okay with you?
Probably. Could we send Zinc with one of my friends? Perhaps. Is Red Fox visible here or no?
I'm standing in the rooftop somewhere.
Yeah. You probably don't know Red Fox is around here yet.
Okay. Can Zinc go with Navoa to ensure that he's got someone to look after him just in the event, again, someone here tries to send a message off to try to intercept him.
You know what? This is also going to require a provoke because he needs Navoa to give a witness testimony as your colleagues at the station. But
well, I mean, honestly, they can pick this thing up and then come straight in afterwards.
Yeah, you still have
or
to,
for that matter, I don't mind if Zinc goes with perhaps if Zinc were to go with a member of the local police who maybe the UPP can vouch for, because it'll be more likely that.
Okay, so he will suggest that. How about I have my associate here, detective. You can come up with a name. He's basically the one who's riding with him, the junior detective. So they're like
Mario.
They are Mario.
Luigi.
Oh God, why? A surname, please. It will be Luigi. I'm sorry, I have to make this, but a surname, please.
Rodriguez.
Luigi Rodriguez. Okay, that's okay. Oh God, this is okay. Junior detective Luigi Rodriguez. This is too stupid to not happen. I'm not sorry in the slightest. Okay, what if I send my associate, Detective Rodriguez, with him?
If Zink, do you feel a thing if Rodriguez were to pull something that you could handle him? If you
Yes.
get my meaning.
Yes.
Okay.
Could.
All right, then we can try that way. And for what it's worth, I'm going to say that I'm just asking you to pick up the physical copy of it. I've still got digital copies, so if someone thinks that they are going to pull something, destroy the evidence, I've got access to the digital copies, and I've made backups, and I've made contingency plans in place. So I think I've got it covered.
How old are you again? He asks.
15.
You are awfully clever for a 15-year-old, Miss Roberts.
I've seen a lot of TV.
I can see why I can see why Barreto liked you. You reminded him of himself.
I like Barreto too.
Okay, he is shifting your labels. Superior up, danger down. Sorry, no. Superior up, savior down. Because you did pass out and you weren't able to save all these people. But yes.
I'll accept.
And you are admitting to a crime. So yeah. Superior up, savior down. He does think you are very smart. Like if I had the ability to shift labels twice, you would probably rate superior by 2, but no. No. Alright. Okay. So Mina, Red Fox, you are standing on the nearby rooftop and you see a detective coming out that you have seen before at the burning warehouse. This was the detective that was talking with Didi in the car before Barreto
Good.
arrived. And this is also wow. This is also Mina. This is also the detective you had a weird vibe from that you could not explain.
Shit.
Yes. They go to their car. You recognize the car. This was the car Didi was in earlier, and asks Didi and Chimera to step inside. Not Luigi. This Mario. Not Luigi.
Oh, okay.
Luigi just appeared. This episode is the first time Luigi has made an appearance.
Right. Thank you.
Yes. Mario is the one Mina got a weird vibe from. Anyway, so Didi and Chimera goes in the back, and he asks Didi, Chimera, and goes in the back, and he also asks Nevoa to get into the passenger side, and he then gets inside and asks the people to look after the scene and heads towards UPP. Then you see Zinc and someone obviously a young detective. You can tell that they're very new to the whole thing, and they're kind of walking off towards away from the church.
Okay.
What do you do?
I know that Didi and Chimera is, surrendering themselves, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know that was the plan. You thought that was for the next day, but clearly something happened. Clearly you can see the corpses in front of the church that something really
Yes.
terrible shitty happened.
Since I see Didi calm, I wouldn't suspect that Minami is missing.
Yeah, Didi seemed calm, right? Didi didn't seem uncalm.
Well, I mean, she seemed as calm as Dee Dee can seem because
Yeah,
Okay.
she seemed very queasy walking around the bodies that are slowly
Huh?
being packed up into bags, but not all of
Okay.
them. Like a few of them are still, most of them are still outside. They've just started packing up.
Okay, before Didi, before the car gets too far, I'm gonna mentally message Didi.
Mhm.
Say, be careful with that dude. Something's weird with him.
Roll me a um unleash your powers. Whoosh! Wow!
Nice.
Like wow! How? Wow! Wait, why do you have 2 on that? You have 0 on freak. Yeah, you have
Just
0.
copy yours.
Yeah, okay. So it should be 2 less, so it should be like 8. Your freak.
add 1 because she has influence.
Oh yeah. Like it's 9. Okay, it's 9.
Okay.
Nobody can help you, but you can selfishly take team to increase your thing by somehow insulting or ignoring your teammate, doing some action that will insult or ignore your teammate.
Or could I assist her just by being on the other line, saying, "What do you mean?"
Wait. If Didi is looking around for Chimera on the rooftops, then that would count.
How about if I look for Red Fox on the rooftops?
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. Done. Yeah. You spend 1 team pool. You'd go down to 5, and yes, that is 10. Congratulations.
Okay.
So
Basically,
you
I'm
make
gonna
contact, yeah.
just gonna inform Didi that something's wrong with the detective that she's with.
Okay. Sir, I think, with all due respect, perhaps
Let's say like this
the
is the time
UPP
like
should be coming with us as well.
you're like inside the car and they're like he's driving off. Like you basically see like out the window, Red Fox is there like sending you, and this is basically the only message you get before they drop. Give me a second, I'll be right back.
Figures would get one of the dirty cops.
Yeah, well, that's why we're trying to cover ourselves as much as possible with backups and
All right.
supplements and everything.
All right, go.
Sir, in other words, okay, actually, let me assess from the GM. Right now, Chimera and I are in the same car with Mario
Yes, and Nevoa.
and Navoa.
You 4 are in the same car. You're in the back, like where the suspects go. You're not handcuffed or anything. And Nevoa's in the front, in the passenger seat, and he's in the driver's seat, and he's driving.
Sir, if I may make an observation, first of all, since the UPP will probably be in charge of the homicide investigations that's going on, shouldn't they be along with us? And by the same token,
yeah, they're following behind. Like you can see them.
isn't it standard procedure to separate the witnesses?
The witnesses? You mean your friend?
Yeah, I'm surprised you'd keep us all in the same car.
Well, you obviously have your story straightened out between them, so we're going to have separate interrogations when we get to the scene. What are you going with? Where are you going with this, Miss Roberts? What are you implying, Miss Roberts? Sorry.
I'm just shocked that you'd have all of us in the same car. It just seems unusual.
Why
And
is
honestly,
that unusual?
Chimera's kind of hogging the entire back seat. Could we put
You're small
Could
enough.
we put the other 2 in a different car?
You're small enough. You can sit on his lap. We'll be there at UPP in no time.
Sir, could we split up?
Are you trying to pierce? Are you trying to pierce, or are you just trying to annoy him? Like both are working, by the way. If you're trying to annoy him, it's slightly working. But yes.
Well, let's try to provoke him into splitting us up.
No, that's not going to work. He's not interested in doing that. He just wants to get you into custody as soon as possible. That's out of character knowledge. My bad. You can't use that in character, but yes, okay.
How far away is the station, sir?
He shows you on the GPS. You can see we're heading there right now.
Okay. Thank you. I'll try to breathe not as deeply as I can, just because I'm out of room. And then I'll kind of lean over and whisper to Chimera and Novoa the concern that I have.
You can't really whisper to Nevoa. She's like beyond the grating.
Oh, she's up front.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
in the front. That's why you have enough space in the back. Like, yes, yes, Chimera is hogging up a lot of the space. He is big, but he's not, like, taking up the entire space. He's, like, 1.5, but you're small enough to fit in that half.
I'll shift into a mouse form to be smaller, to give her more room.
You can't actually transform your body, but you can, try to, give her more space. Like, you can shift around to give her more space.
I'll just whisper to Chimera the situation, and I'll say that, I mean, if something looks very, very wrong, we stop the car.
I'd whisper back, you'd be an idiot to try to do something with both of us here.
Well, with both of us here and being followed by the UPP, but yeah, this is shady.
Yeah, if you look behind, okay, there is out of character. There is nothing shady at what he's doing. There is nothing shady at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just as one other precaution, I'm gonna have my phone start
it
recording on the sly.
It might not be similar to USA system, but in Brazil there is nothing shady compared to what the law is. He's not doing anything shady.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, just to cover ourselves, I start recording with my phone too, just so I have a backup if he tries to say something against us.
Yeah, no problem. He's probably going to have you submit your phone when you arrive, when he formally arrests you. But yeah, you can totally do that, no problem. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I tried. I can't think of anything else to do.
All right. We're gonna go back to Mina. Mina, you see the car head off. You know your message went through, but you know, you couldn't get any reply back from Didi before she went out of range. But what do you do now? You can still see Zinc and that young detective walking on the street. And it looks like the young detective is kind of asking Zinc for what happened in details, and he's kind of writing down the notes, asking some questions occasionally to write down the notes more. Clarifications like how many guys were there, how many people, etc., and stuff. Ooh, question. When Detective Luigi asks, Detective Rodriguez asks Zinc about, it was just you and your friends. So that's Miss Roberts, Nevoa, Chimera, Mr. Souza, the Cobra Blanca people, and Father Ed inside the church, right? Nobody else?
Yeah.
Okay. That is, however, going to trigger your thingy, your lesson, because he specifically asked nobody else, and you're saying yes, so you are actually lying. So that triggers your lesson. If he asked for a name, you could say okay, he's just asking for clarification. He doesn't suspect anything. He's only asking for clarification. But that does trigger that. Yeah, and yes, I'm doing that just because you can't, you have this lesson and I can do that. So you need to roll a like in order to lie, you need to roll a flat 2d6 with a -2. So just roll a flat 2d6. It's on the left of your character sheet, like near the bottom. Just -2 from that because you have insecure. Meanwhile, let me get the influence mechanics up. Oh, damn, son. Oh, damn, son.
Good news is you get potential.
You mark potential. You are unable to lie. Oh, you level up. So you can take advancement, but that will be after you tell the truth. So what do you tell the truth when he asks nobody else? Do you say there was somebody else? Because
Yes.
you can't lie. Oh, there was somebody else also. Who are they? He's
Uh-oh.
just asking. He doesn't suspect.
Me. Red Wolf.
Oh, yeah. You did say Red Fox was there. So yeah. Wait, no, you didn't say Red Fox was there. Ah, interesting. You can say that if you want.
I was there before the carnage happened.
Yeah, he was basically asking who was there when the carnage happened, and he just listed everyone that was there. You weren't there at the time, so right. He do you name Yolanda? You know her name.
No.
Roll.
You rolled and failed. You are unable to lie. You can do something else. Like you can you tried to reject your labels, but you can't. Like you didn't. You failed that roll. So what do? You can't lie. You can do something else. You can figure out a way to not lie in this situation. I'm not saying you can't not lie, but you can't lie, but you can do something else if you want.
Yeah, you can
Bless you.
sneeze.
No, I didn't sneeze. I coughed.
Uh,
Let's see.
tell them you
You can
cannot
try
lie,
to
right?
distract him. You can try to stall him. There's so many things you can do in choosing not to answer. Remember, you can't lie. That doesn't mean you have to answer.
Well, I'll just distract him.
Okay, how do you distract him? That will be a provoke roll. Give me a provoke. Nice. Give me a provoke. Let's see. Provoke is affected by superior.
Wow.
Take a bow after that one, Josh.
Oh boy, you have wow. I bet. Wow. Looks like you're not able to lie to this guy. You are unable to provoke him also. Yeah, you probably try to distract him, and he's now slightly starting to get he's thinking you're working
Upset.
shady, and no, he's thinking Mr. Zink, where are you taking me? He stops and he asks you.
Well,
Now
I'm
he's
trying
not
to
so sure.
Let's see. That was...
Oh, by the way, if you want to take an advancement that might help you right now, taking a move, another move, or losing influence, moment of truth, barn or players, I guess that you can do that.
Oh.
Because you did level up and you got 6 potential out of 5, so actually you're going beyond the numbers. And you all can out of character suggest solutions. If you can think of any, oh god. These two rolls, man, wow.
Any help?
Well, I mean, if Red Fox has a couple suggestions, or I mean, if you absolutely are worried about it, say that there's someone who's wanted by Black Mamba who you're trying to protect, and after the situation's taken care of, hopefully that will be less or a non-concern.
Okay. That sounds good.
And then meanwhile, if he asks where you're going, you're heading to give him the street that I live on, and then as you get closer, then you tell him the exact address. By the way, I've given you my apartment key, so you don't have to break the door.
Yes, no. Like he told Zink to take the apartment key. Yes, like Mario would tell you to give it to him, even if it didn't.
Well, I haven't officially said it's at my apartment yet.
Oh,
So-
yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, so yeah, you can surreptitiously could have given him the key. It's fine. Like, yeah, no issues there. My bad.
So yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, tell the truth and tell them why you're, reticent to let on as to the name of the person who was there.
Okay, so like he's stopped on the street. You kind of walked ahead before you realize he's stopped, and like there's like about like a 2 meter distance between you, 6 feet or so, and he's asking, "Oh, you're following Didi's car? Okay, no problem. So you're not following this part? Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Like, are you following anyone?" Okay, he's asking, like, Detective Luigi Rodriguez is asking you, Zink. Mr. Zink, where are you taking me? And you can tell by his voice that he is agitated.
Well, I'm most. Well, I don't know how to say this. I am taking you to get evidence to protect one of the people that helped with stuff, or that
Yes, I
knocked
know.
down the.
Yes, I know. Where are you taking me?
To, well, let's see. What is it? To
Just say the
Deidre's-
street I love him. Yeah.
To Deidre's house. I can't think of the name of the street now.
Like, in character, you can't think of the name of the street? Like, there
No,
is
if
no
I-
name. There is no name of the street. That like we don't know the name of the street, but
Yeah.
Didi knows the name of the street, and Didi told Zink in character the name of the street where Didi lives. Like, has Zink in character forgotten the name, or are you like asking me if there's a name of the street? Because there is none. We don't know the name. And we don't need
Okay,
to know the name.
that's what I was trying to find out. Is if there was a name of on the street.
No, like so far we haven't named any like street names at all. Okay, Miss Roberts' house. The evidence is in Miss Roberts' house.
Yes.
Why didn't she just say that back at the church?
She wanted to make sure that it was picked up by someone and brought to so they can read or understand what's going on.
Okay, he starts walking again. But you said there was someone else at the church.
Yes.
Who were they?
It was Chimera and Deidre.
No, you've already
Remember this?
in character.
Yeah.
You've already named them. Like you don't have to answer their name. Like you don't have to give their name if you like out of character. You don't have to like you have to answer like you can't lie. That doesn't mean you have to tell the whole truth.
Okay.
So just because he asks like who are they, you don't have to tell them their name, address, where they live, who they work for. You don't have to say.
Okay. It was just another person there that was trying to help everything out.
But they weren't at the scene when we arrived.
Well, I guess they must have left in a hurry.
Could you tell me their name? I can have someone pick them up for the testimony.
No, I can't.
You can't tell me their name.
No,
Why not?
I don't know the name.
You can't lie.
You can't lie.
Yeah, I know.
You've already failed that. You know the name. Like you
Say
can't say
witness protection protocol.
Okay,
Go.
witness.
Witness protection protocol.
That's not real.
Well,
Mr. Zink, are you malfunctioning? He asks.
Yes.
If it's all right with you, you can. I know Detective Mario told me you got shot, and I can see the damage in your back. If you want to go to your home to get repaired, I can pick up the evidence myself.
Yes, I would.
Do you give him the key?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there went the evidence.
Shit,
God
you
for
should have
backups.
followed your car.
Yeah,
Damn
and
it.
you followed the car. You followed the car. Okay. You give him the
I
key
followed
and
the wrong car.
you head to they're not in a car. They're just walking. Yeah. They're just walking. He's probably gonna take like an Uber or something. From Didi's place. All right. Neato. So you go to your home, Zinc, to get repaired.
Yes.
All right, and you leave Detective Luigi Rodriguez to.
Okay, I would ask the GM something.
Yeah, go on.
In the interest of
Mhm.
protection of evidence, when he logged on to show the recording of the video,
Mhm.
the detective probably would have backed it up at that point as well. Otherwise, his video is going to be sitting with Zinc in his home while Zinc gets repaired.
No. Yeah. He copied the thing in his hard drive. You know, he didn't directly view it. He just copied it into his hard drive via the USB and then watched it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Like you still have that. Like that, you saw him copy it. It was copying. Because
The frustration is real.
yeah, the frustration is real. Yeah, what can you do? So yeah, that just happened. I'm sorry. So goddamn amusing. What the hell? I loved it. Those two rolls, man. Wow. Just devastated everything. Like wow, the game wants this to be like. Oh God. Okay. Moving on.
So did you know before this moment that this detective worked for Black Mamba?
I do not know even at this moment if this detective works for Black Mamba. We're going to figure out if this detective works for Black Mamba or not. I don't know yet. I legitimately do not
Got
know
to
yet.
mute.
I haven't decided yet because it's more exciting both ways, and I don't know which one is more exciting. That the fact that he works for Black Mamba or the fact that he doesn't.
It works for the other gang.
I
Well,
mean,
both games want the evidence into play, so.
gosh.
I'm beginning to think Zinc works for Black Mamba.
Oh, jeez. Like, he honestly was thinking Zinc was trying to do something. At least that's what the viewers would think that he was thinking. Anyway, moving on. The car arrives at UPP in like 15 minutes, UPP headquarters. Didi, you have been here once before. The other two of you have not, but you know where this is. Yeah. And you're like taken into processing. Your like phone and your belongings are stored into like the two of you who are like turning yourself in. One of you is formally arrested. Didi, you are sent to one of the interrogation rooms. Nebua, you are told to wait as they process the thing. So you're waiting and waiting. Nice. Okay. Mina, what do you do as you arrive at the UPP? You're like a few minutes. You're like 5-10 minutes behind. No, you will be much farther behind. Farther behind. You'll be like 20 minutes behind or something.
I'm trying to using Didi's mind.
You what?
I'm trying to tap on Didi's mind.
Ooh.
Out. Yes.
Oh, neato. Okay, since there are a lot of minds here and there are a lot of agitated, you can roll that, absolutely. It will be a -1 to the roll.
Oh gosh.
Right?
Okay.
Unleash roll with a -1, so that will be. I mean, it's just a -1 roll. Like, yeah. It will be cancelled out by your influence, so it will be just a flat roll. Yeah, it's just a flat roll.
Okay.
Come on, you can do it. Oh my god, you did it, you actual madman. Do you mark a condition to make the connection stable?
Oh, wait.
Otherwise, it will be unstable or temporary. Oh gosh. Oh wait, that's a 5. You have +2 modifier. It should be a 5. Never mind. You fail that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
Because your freak is at 2. It should be at 0. Your freak is at 0. Your danger 1, freak 0, savior 1, superior 3, mundane -1.
Okay. Wait. Give me the line again. Freak 0.
Freak 0, danger 1, savior 1,
You're 1.
superior 3 locked. Superior 3 locked, mundane -1. Your total is 4.
Okay. I'm just weirded out because that's not the thing you posted in the campaign.
That should be the thing I posted. Let me scroll up. Yeah, but that changed. Your danger was at 2. Your freak was always at 0.
Okay.
I think you got confused because in the character sheet, freak is at the top.
That's why.
Yeah.
Switch position.
Sorry,
Okay.
that is a fault on the Roll20 character sheet. It's been there since the beginning. It's just for some reason it's not like alphabetical, even though in every situation else it's alphabetical. My bad.
Okay. I wasn't reading also, so.
Oh, okay, it's fine. It's 5 then. It's a 5. You get a potential, and you don't connect at all. So yay for the potential.
How about trying to connect with Navoa?
Oh, wait. Because you failed, let me do some interesting things.
Okay.
I get to do some interesting things to you.
Maybe she connects to the detective instead.
That's bad.
No, I don't think so. I think ooh,
I think that only happens if I epic fail.
yeah. No, it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to figure out what would happen. Like, there's a lot of things I can do. There is a lot of things I can do. Hmm. Ah, interesting. Okay. Okay, let me look at your reformed moves. Hmm. Oh, I know. Oh gosh. Okay. You you can't seem to find Didi. You start like going around the building trying to see what happened when suddenly um you recognize one of the nearby civilian that's walking on the street. You recognize them as one of your contacts with the Arana gang back in the day when you were, the CEO.
Okay.
Yeah, and they are also kind of looking at the UPP and also looking around, and they spot you. Which is fine because nobody knows you're Red Fox, right? Totally fine, right? That's totally fine. Nobody knows Mina Wolfgang is Red Fox, but he is interested, like, as seeing you, and he starts like coming towards you, coming to like trying to like gestures at you to wait, and he's coming up the like he's also trying to parkour, like find his way up.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Should I run or should I not?
Meanwhile, while you're doing that, can you give me a name of this guy? You just give me the name. I don't even need the full name.
Alejandro.
Alejandro! Isn't that the second Alejandro? I don't care. Nobody cares. Somebody cares. A lot of people cares. I don't know.
Hey, is the second Alejandro?
Yeah, it's a second Alejandro. We have a detective Alejandro in the local police department.
How about Carlos?
I think it's the first Carlos. Yeah, I think that's the first Carlos. Let me quickly check. Yep, there's no Carlos. We have a Carlos, boys. We have a Carlos. Carlos, a former, sorry, a Rahana gang dude. Gotcha. Alright. So Carlos is trying to find a way. He's not like proficient in parkour, so it's going to take a while. What do? Did you like flee? You can flee, totally fine. No problem. He's told you to stop. Like he's coming to talk to you. What do you do?
Hey. What would Mina? Okay. I don't want to flee, but I want to flee. Damn it! I'm gonna toss coin for it.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Since I'm not fleeing, I guess I'm not fleeing.
I'm imagining Mina tossing a coin in character to decide what she's doing.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, it landed heads, so I'm
Okay.
staying.
Okay, you're safe. Totally fine. He comes up. He's kind of out of shape. He's kind a little bit fat, but he's like he found side staircase, like the fire escape staircase to come up. Like, whew, whew. And he did climb up 3 flights of stairs, so he's kind of, whew, whew, wow. Oh, you're still here. I thought you probably didn't see me. Yes, you could have ran away and he wouldn't have thought much of it.
I'm just gonna sit there and shrug.
Ooh, just let me. Oh, just let me get a breath. Oh, okay. Um, listen. You Red Fox, right? You were at the fight scene. You were at the fight in front of Gervasio's garage last week.
Nod my head.
Yeah. Um. Um. Uh. You kind of fought with like do you know one of your friends have been being called by my boss
I shrug again with my hands up.
to join up?
I
With the Arana gang?
I'm just shaking my head.
Yeah, it's the little girl. Um I was in the bathroom stall when she kind of walked into the men's bathroom while talking to her on the phone. Um
Okay, I'm actually, if I just pick my interest because there's no way the other girl, what's his name? What her name?
you not you, Vieira.
Yeah. There's no way Vieira would hide while talking in the phone, so that piqued my interest. So I say,
So I'm like, are you like what? Well, look, what's going on? I don't I know if look, I want look, I need to tell someone, and I can't tell anyone because if Vieira finds out, she's gonna kill me. Okay?
well, exactly what?
I I look, I I need to talk to someone about this. This is freaking me out. She punched so many of my friends that day. Why would your friend want to work with my boss? I don't get it.
Oh, so she was recruiting. Okay,
The
that's
little girl. The
okay.
the I think We Hulk is the name. I don't know.
Dude, you shouldn't say that out loud. She will ground you on the floor.
She's not here, is she?
I don't know actually. I'm just here. I'm
Wait, why are you here?
looking around.
For
I don't know my friends. I don't know where the hell they are.
uh, you thought are they in the police station?
Oh, I don't know. There was uh only thing I could think of is the police station because the girl you're talking about likes to go to police, right?
Oh shit!
Likes talking.
Oh shit! No, I have to tell. Oh wait, no, I can't tell Vieira. Wait, what if the girl is trying to double cross Vieira?
Oh, nah, she wouldn't do that. She would probably told your boss she doesn't want to join. It's way too straight to be a gang member.
What what's that supposed to mean?
It's way too uptight.
Oh, uh, okay. Um, what about you?
Not me.
Yeah, you don't seem uptight. I mean, you seem. I don't know. You
Okay,
you sound familiar. Have we ran into each other before? I don't remember.
look, I don't know why you got up here and you're from the Arana gang and we basically fought each other. Why
I
are
don't know.
you getting buddy with me?
I don't know. I just had a feeling. I don't
Okay,
know.
do me a favor. let's just part ways here because this is
Have
getting
we
weird.
have we met with your mask off? Have I met you with your mask off before?
No, I never. What? Are you picking up? Are you picking me up or something?
What? No.
No, then stop doing that. It's weird. It's like you're a
Um,
fucking stalker or something.
are you trying to convince him that you're not?
Yeah, it's like I'm,
Are you
like,
are
ew,
you
are you
using
some
your
kind of stalker?
are you using your power or are you just provoking him?
Just provoke him, like, dude, you're like 30
Okay,
years old.
okay,
You're
yeah,
30
yeah,
years old
totally.
middleman or
Yeah,
something.
totally. Roll a provoke with a +1. That definitely gives you a +1. God damn it! Hey, nice. Okay. Okay. They rise to the base. It's like, so you want them to just leave you alone, right?
I'm basically like make him look like he's a pervert. Like
It's like you.
saying, "Are you
No,
picking
like
up me?"
you. No, are you? Wait, I thought you were older. No, I'm not. No, stop that. No, I am not here to pick you up. No, that's like excuse me. I have a family and I have a kid and I'm a very good father. And no,
Good, good. Then get the fuck away, okay? I'm just looking for
look,
my friends.
I just needed to talk. Like look, I'm a serial gossiper. Okay, it's an issue. All right, like my wife said, it's an issue. It's a pretty big deal. I needed to tell
Yeah.
someone. I've told someone. Okay, it's like
Well, do me a favor, stop it, cause it's fucking creepy. Now fuck off.
you are one rude girl. You know that. You remind me
You're
of
the
someone
one.
You remind me of someone I used to know back in the day. Before she
You're the
went.
one who got up in this
Beep, beep, beep.
building.
So
I didn't ask you up.
yeah, he's like totally walking off right now. That he says, and you hear under his breath, like, you remind me of someone I used to know back in the day before that bitch backstabbed us all backstabbed us all. And he starts climbing down the stairs, and just starts climbing down the stairs again.
I'm just gonna stay where am I and facepalm while laughing at myself. What am I doing?
So that was a funny interlude of what the heck? Honestly,
Just like,
what the heck just happened was I could not think of what to do, so I just introduced the character and then wait, nothing can happen. So okay, let's just have like a comedic interlude, and that's what happened. Yes, he's only here because he's a serial gossipist. That's literally only his upkeep. And he is addicted to gossiping, and like it's a problem, as he said. So that's the only reason he's up here. Anyway, moving on. To Zinc at Suarez's home. Zinc, you go to your home.
Yes.
Okay, Suarez is there. Suarez had been informed by Mario that you would be dropping by later to get repaired because you took damage, and Suarez is like, Zinc, you're home early. I thought you wouldn't be around until the afternoon. Oh wow, are those bullet shot? Are those bullet holes?
Yes.
Oh geez, did you get into another fight or was this at the raid this morning?
Yes, I got into another fight.
Oh, what did you do this time? What did you get yourself into this time? Or not, sorry, what did the UPP got you into this time? Yes, that's what she would say. Like, do you answer? Like, she will start like,
No.
okay, all right, so that's fine. Okay, I get it. It's restricted. I'm a civilian. I get it. Come on, let me repair you. Seriously, I
Okie
need to.
dokie.
I need to talk to Mario about getting access to these files. It's nonsense that if it's something like that Falcao case that caused you to crash, that would be terrible. And as he's looking into it, says, "Wait, it's showing another crash log, like a few hours ago. Did you crash again? It looks like some sort of pain-induced shutdown. What happened?
I was in the middle of a shootout and trying to protect someone from getting shot, and I got shot in the back. And then after that, I passed out.
Was the UPP with you at the time?
No.
They let you go off on your own, and oh god, no, okay, I'm going to have a strongly worded email with the UPP. This is absolutely not the way my project is supposed to be handled. Oh, and speaking of which, Detective Mario sent over a software patch for you that would let the UPP track you wherever you are.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll just install that on you right now. Okay, so let me look at my thingy and stuff. Where is the thingy and stuff? Dang it, I lost it. Where are you? Okay, found it. Do you allow installation or do you want to resist the installation? Because this would let the UPP track wherever you are real time.
Oh, I guess I'll allow it.
Alright, absolutely. You allow this software installation to happen. Okay? Okay. As you allow this to happen, you realize your firmware code is being updated. And your fourth lesson, always blank, is being written. Always obey blank. The name is redacted. You can't see the name yet. Always obey redacted. Oh gosh. It's like so RoboCop. I can't even. It's like so RoboCop. Oh gosh. Right. Always obey redacted. Moving on. At the UPP station. By the way, Phantom, when do you have to leave? Half an hour, right? Phantom? I think
he dozed off again.
Yeah, Phantom fell asleep. Oh boy. How would I wake him? Yeah, I think he fell asleep.
Easiest method would probably be to have
I'll go
Zink
check.
wake him up. Oh,
You know what? I'm fairly certain their house has a chloroform leak.
Oh, wait.
You should really talk to your landlord. I'm pretty sure you have a chloroform leak. Because
A chloroform leak.
yeah, chloroform leak or a laughing gas leak.
How long do you have until you have to leave?
I have a half an hour.
Okay. So we're gonna quickly, we're gonna quickly end the scene. I think so. Okay, so at the we're just gonna montage the waiting bit because this is government work. You know how long that's gonna take. You know it. So Nevoy, you're basically going to be here until afternoon, well past your grounded curfew time.
Oh
Yeah.
Your boy's screwed.
Yeah. You get a text message on your phone from Jessica Flores of the melting pot. It's like,
Oh,
we need to talk. You missed your shift. We need to talk. Come by tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, the good
Good
news
thing
is
no.
you'll have one less obligation.
Um, we haven't established that yet, but yeah. All right. Moving on. Zink is going to spend the night at Suarez's. That will clear up his damage condition, and since you are taking a rest, you can also clear another condition of your choice.
Yep. This is good, Zink. Clear up those damage conditions for when I bitch slap you later on.
Oh, nice.
DD will make sure to put them right back on you.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Like, I actually made a custom move if Zinc wanted to resist installation of this software patch. If Zinc wanted to resist, I actually had a move ready for that. Alright, okay, moving on. First a disco ball, now an ashtray? Wow. Wow, it's the 70s all over again. Alright, okay, so basically, they're kind of like, so they, we're just gonna, okay, so let's just montage this. So Didi, when like Mario would come to you around say 5 p.m. You've been waiting around for like 4.5 hours. You have been given some food, but he's like into the same interrogation room where previously there was Barreto, but now there's Mario D'Souza. It's like, sorry to keep you waiting, but I had to shift the responsibility to the other detectives, so I can focus on you and Chimera's case.
Okay, it's been 4.5 hours. Has
Yeah,
Luigi shown up with the
Yeah, he also
box of evidence?
yeah, he also he does bring in the box, the lock box, which is not locked, but which wasn't locked. Like, you
All
kept
right.
it not locked. You just shut the lid, and the lid is still shut. Um, I haven't looked into it yet. Like, I've taken a peek. It looks like a lot of documents and a flash drive, but I think it's better that I talk to you before looking into it. So why don't you tell me what's going on?
Okay, and I'll say I'm good. Is Zinc okay and everything?
Yes, I heard my young associate, Detective Rodriguez, said Zink was acting like he had some sort of malfunctioning. So yeah, he sent him to the doctor that takes care of him, Dr. Suarez, and Zink left, giving him the key to your apartment. Apparently, this was in your apartment, and for some reason you couldn't tell us that before.
My jaw kind of drops. He left?
Yes, Detective Rodriguez said he was talking strangely as if he had a malfunction.
Oh. I've already got angry marked, so no worries in that regard. But
like you can totally like bend the table in anger. That's like totally fun. Like, that's just,
yeah, I think I will.
like Miss
No offense to
Robert?
Luigi, but the fact of the matter is I wanted two people there to help ensure everyone was trustworthy, and he wanders off chasing a squirrel?
That's what Detective Rodriguez told me. You'll have to contact him. I think like he's getting repaired at Dr. Suarez's place.
Okay. I open the package to make sure that the stuff's still in there.
It appears everything is intact.
All right. It looks like everything's here. The fact of the matter is no offense, I don't know you. Can we get at least one or two more detectives in here as I discuss the contents of this box? And I realize that a horrific event has happened. There's around 12 people dead. And I got to be honest, the contents of this box is as important as that investigation.
Wow. Roll me a provoke. Oh gosh.
I take it I still am guilty, right?
Yeah. Nothing has been removed yet. Are you name dropping Black Mamba yet? Okay.
Not just yet, because I'm by myself. However, I think I will use Team Selfishly
Yes,
and
I was
lambast Zinc.
Yes, please. I was waiting. I was totally expecting you to do that anyway. Okay, what do you do? Just tell me how you insult or ignore Zinc, and you raise your superior by 1 and reduce something. So superior goes up to 2. What happens to any other move? Like any another rating?
I'll take Savior down to 1.
Okay, totally, man, totally. That's a 7.
This would be less of a concern if my idiotic toy robot friend hadn't wandered off chasing the next shiny light. The fact of the matter is also we have his recordings. Now we can't access those straight from him without him to help further authenticate the recordings. But
Well,
yes,
I have
would
the
like
recorded copy on my laptop.
you can't authenticate it without him
No,
physically saying that yes, that's what I saw.
No, that's true. That's true. Like he's probably going to be around tomorrow morning.
So could we please get some more people in here, because this is big and it involves Black Mamba.
You name drop.
Just name
You
drop.
freaking
Yeah,
name
just
drop.
name drop.
Oh, snap, son. Oh, snap, son. Oh gosh. Okay. Ooh. Take that +1 against him. I will write that down. Oh, by the way, someone got another +1 before. I think you had a +1 before against him, right? No. Yes?
I don't know that I got one against Mario.
Wait. Didn't you? I thought you did. Or
maybe I
think it
did.
was the other
I
one.
don't remember. Sorry. If you had gotten a +1, then this would have been a 7 anyway. I think let's just say, since not to I think this thing is very good. So I think let's just say you have a +1 forward against him right now. Yeah. Like even if you had gotten one, I think it would have gone away by now. So yeah. GG again. It would have gone away when you were acting weird in the car. There we go. Yeah, even if you had gotten, I don't remember if you did, but yes.
Okay.
Against Mario. Okay. You get a +1 against him because he stumbles. What? What?
You paid me the compliment earlier by saying that I'm intelligent, and you haven't seen any reason to see why I would be BSing you on this.
Okay. Jeez. Okay. That changes. That changes everything. Oh, shit. Look. I gotta be honest with you. There is not any detective at the station right now that I can trust with this.
And right now we're with UPP, right?
Yeah, at the UPP, I mean. Nobody at the station right now because they're they're all busy on this thing, and not to mention, about that raid we had last week. The day when you were when we met previously at the warehouse fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, People are still trying to trace that weapon because it looks like a lot of the corpses we found today at the church had bullet wounds from first glance. So it seems like whoever, at least Cobra Blanca is somehow involved in that raid.
Okay.
Or whoever raided the armory sold the weapons to them. I don't know. It seemed like the latter because look, the point of the matter is there isn't any detective that going to be here tonight that we can talk to about this. Tomorrow morning we have like a sort of like a memorial for fallen officers, specifically Barreto. Um, uh, like when he says Barreto, he kind of makes the sign of the cross. Uh, and he says, look, then like after that, like we know all of the detectives are going to drop by for a while, and I can find a few people, trustworthy people that we can talk about this. But like
Okay.
I don't think I think like if this is what you say it is, this is related to that person. I we can't talk about this right now.
Okay. So what can we do to ensure the safety of this box and its contents? I will say again, I've made backups. I've put plans in fail-safe plans in
True,
place.
but your backups are digital, right?
Yes.
So like having the real thing is obviously more authentic than your digital, which can be altered and doctored.
Correct. Though, like I said, I've
So we want
multiple
to save,
different.
we want to save this copy. We have to save this somehow. Uh, do you have do you look? I think it's best you spend the night at here, like at UBB. We can have you set up in one of the. I can have you set up in my office. Like there's a mattress we can put down there. You can sleep there.
That's fine. Whatever
But
I can.
if you want to
Now,
keep this on your person, I understand.
okay. But and then also just so you know, I'm the one who took out the power. I'm going to say that now, just in the event something goes awry. I'm the one who knocked out the power. I was trying to make a distraction.
Okay. I have the file of that when Barreto interrogated him. It looks like Barreto made a point saying you're trying to protect Chimera by taking the blame on yourself for that.
I can appreciate that that was his perspective, but I can tell you that is the truth. In fact, I think Zinc was probably there to witness it. Of course, Zinc is off traipsing through the tulips, so we don't have him to help back me up on that. Thank you, Zinc.
No, Navoa was there. You forgot about Navoa.
Yes.
Oh, and Navoa was there too, so you'll be able to ask her that as well.
Okay. All right. So, does she know about this box? Do your friends know about this box being related to
No. And you're recording right now, right?
I stopped recording the moment to say the name. We can't talk about that. I'm going to wipe the recording. We're off the record right now. We can't talk about that. You're right. We cannot talk about that right now. This room is not safe. This recording is not safe.
So I'm sorry, ask your question again.
Does your friends know about this box's relation with that person. He's not even
They
naming.
know the evidence is out there. They weren't aware where the evidence was or how the evidence was, placed.
Do they know that the evidence is with you now? Or with us, rather, the UPP?
They know we went to get it, so
Okay.
probably.
Okay. I'll have to go talk to them separately. Do you want to stay here, or do you like? I can take you to my room, or you can stay there if you want to.
Sir, you seem like a nice guy. I still have to worry about whether or not the safety of the box and myself is a concern. I'm pretty sure I can bounce through most things, but if you shoot a rocket launcher at me, at the very least, it'll take out this box and make me even angrier.
Okay, I mean, so do you want to stay here? Like in this room? You can stay here in this room for the night if you want to. I can have some officers come in with some food.
I don't think I should. Not unless I can. No, I think we need to put me in a position where, no offense, someone like you or someone who might not be trustworthy inside the office, whom you might drop the name to, would come in and poison me or try to blow me up or something.
Well, I mean, okay, out of character, it looks like we are kind of at a in character impasse, which is fine. And I think like we only have 10 minutes before Phantom
Yep.
has another game, so we're gonna like stop this kind of abruptly, as like basically you can't decide what to do, and we're kind of like ending the episode in medias res, because I didn't realize it would actually take this long. I thought that we can montage this, but no, it looks like that's a lot of role
Sorry.
playing going on. No, it's fine. So, but yeah, so let's just quickly go over like the end of session thing. So, an end of session. George. Okay. Dude, go first. Sorry, Phantom, you go first. Sorry, Chimera, you go first.
Grow closer to the team.
Who made you feel welcome?
Dee Dee, for actually turning
Ab-
herself in.
Absolutely. Didi, shift Chimera's labels.
Well, I think Chimera took a step towards helping to deal with the fact that he accidentally threw a car into the line of fire.
Mhm.
So I'm going to raise his savior and lower his danger.
Nice. All right. Oh, I forgot one thing. Since you turn yourself in by yourself, you now have influence over Detective. What's her face name?
Are you Luigi?
No, Detective. Friggin' hell. Santos, Detective Santos. There we go,
yeah.
Detective Santos, the lady detective, who's like the old lady detective. Moving on. Do you clear a condition or mark potential?
I'll clear a condition.
Mm-hmm.
I'll clear and secure.
Yep, didn't think you were gonna clear the guilty anyway. Okay. Moving on quickly. Does anybody want to give influence to Chimera?
He already has it from me.
No. As your end of session move, does anybody want to give influence to Chimera? Did anyone feel welcomed by Chimera? Then we'll have that move, and otherwise, like, I can let Phantom go.
It's a tough one, but I'll pick someone else.
Okay, that's no problem. All right. Okay then. All right, Phantom, you can like take off. Sorry it took a while, but you're still 8 minutes behind, so like you can.
No.
All right. You can still stay
Have a
around.
nice day.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go.
Have a good one, Chimera.
Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
All right. To Maria, a.k.a. Nevoa. Choose your end of session.
Closer to team.
Who made you feel welcome?
Didi.
By.
Same as Chimera, turning herself in.
Oh, but made You feel welcome because she's owning up to her responsibilities or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, so you also get to shift her labels, Didi.
I think Noboa is doing some smart stuff. So Ray's superior, and she was. You know what? I take that back. I'm still gonna go back from the thing. Let's lower her danger
Okay.
and
You can't lower danger.
raise her savior. Oh, I cannot.
You also can't raise savior.
Okay. Well, let's lower freak and raise superior.
Oh man, those extremes. Now she has 4 extremes. Wow. Wow. I just wow. Okay. Uh Zinc. Oh, do you clear a condition or mark potential, Maria?
I will clear a condition.
Which one?
Angry.
Okay, you are no longer angry. Very nice. All right. Next on to Zinc. All right.
Well, let's see.
Okay, firstly, since you're taking a rest, you can remove one of the conditions already. So right now you have afraid, guilty, and insecure. So next morning you can clear, like, you will have cleared another condition. So like you can take one.
Okay.
Okay, so which one are you clearing?
Growing away from the team.
No, like which one are you clearing? Like the condition. Like you can clear a condition. You have afraid, guilty,
Sorry.
and insecure marked. So you can clear one of them if you want to. Like if you don't want to, that's fine. People are beeping. Zink, did you fall asleep? Sorry, Josh, did you fall
No.
asleep? Okay.
No, it keeps cutting out, so I don't know if you heard me.
No, so sorry, I didn't heard you. Did anyone else?
Okay, I said it clear guilty.
You're removing guilty.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Next up. Yes, your end of session. So you said you were growing away from the team.
Yes.
Okay. Why do you feel detached?
Because I gave Dee Dee's key to the detective and then keep up with him. Didn't stay with him and make sure he got what was needed.
Okay. So. Wait. Like. Like you gave that willingly. Why do you feel detached from the team because of that? You broke her trust, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, so like I don't think you can really remove her influence because that's weird, I guess. Like if you remove her influence, so that means you don't care about her trust. So who are you taking influence away from? Like you have to choose someone else, I think, not Didi. But like yeah, like you.
He could grow into his own person if that helped him.
Okay. But then I don't know how.
Yeah, like how do you see yourself growing into your own person?
In other words, he did something just from his own perspective, not thinking about the team.
Yeah.
True. It's true, I did do that.
So I guess shift one label up, another down. Like you see yourself as more of an individual and less as part of a team.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that makes sense. Like that is growing into your own image, right? So shift one label up, another down. Your choice.
Let's go savior up and superior down.
Ooh. All right. Okay. Mina, Red
Yes.
Fox, go.
Go closer to the team because Didi, she basically
Why
put the
did she?
responsibility of herself.
Why did like what? Like yes, like why does like who made like how did Didi make you feel welcome this session?
Uh, she practically brought like the what? She's can't remember the word. The evidence with her, for what I can tell, to the police. The very evidence that I need to be brought to the police.
Well, I mean, I guess you don't know that she took the evidence.
That was the plan. So I, you
Hmm.
know,
Yeah, I guess you can like yeah, you can extrapolate. Yeah, you're okay. That makes sense. All right. Okay, Didi, you can shift her labels.
Okay, well, let's up her savior because she was trying to protect me by letting me know that Mario seems shady,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe lower her freak.
Mm-hmm. Neato. Freak, the first one, Janine, on the character sheet.
yes.
Yes, like
Yes.
it's the character sheet's fault. It's not your fault, but okay. All right. So, do you clear a condition or mark potential?
I'm gonna clear condition.
Oh,
I'm
really?
not angry anymore because I am more afraid than ever, I guess. Oh yeah, I still have afraid condition.
Yeah, afraid and guilty. You have afraid and guilty right now.
Okay.
Okay, and last but not least, Didi. I know what you're
Yeah,
doing. I think I know what you're doing, but just so everyone knows, just tell everyone.
no, you spit it out. I'm curious what your thought is.
I'm thinking you grow away from one of them.
Well, but the team in general,
Oh yeah, that's true
I think
though.
I
Yeah,
still
yeah,
grow closer to the team. It's just
Okay.
there's one person I know I didn't grow closer to.
yeah. Okay,
It's my ashtray over there.
okay,
Shut up.
okay. Who made you feel welcome?
So let's see. Let's pick. Yeah,
You can
It's
actually
a tough
choose.
one,
You
but
can actually choose Mina because she warned you.
yeah, let's choose Mina since she warned me. So
Yeah,
we'll
I
go
know
with
the
that.
perfect candidate would be like Donzel, but they're gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there was. I can make an argument for anyone whose
Yeah.
name doesn't rhyme with stink.
Oh, gee. Oh man, the pun master is loose. Okay. um Mina, shift DD's labels. Go nuts.
I will up uh superior
Mhm.
and down mundane.
Oh, mundane can't go down.
Oh, then I'll down freak.
Neato. Hey Didi, you're very normal right now.
I'm going to clear guilty because I'm going to have to talk to some more people, and I want to be as convincing as possible.
Yep, you are talking to a lot of people. That guilty was definitely hurting you. That angry though. I think that's gonna remain.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
That'll
like
be there.
for some reason.
It's
For
a shame I
some
can't
reason.
lock a condition.
For some reason, I don't know why. It just feels like when you're going to meet a certain someone the next day, their hand may not be in their socket for very long. I don't know why. I just have this feeling. I could be wrong, but we'll see.
I'm also changing my rival, FYI.
Oh my gosh, yes, yes. Oh yes. Oh gosh. All right. So your rival, I'm sure we all know who it is now. but your love is still Nevo, right? Or are you shifting that to?
Yeah, I'll keep it Novo for now.
Okay. All
I feel
right.
special.
Oh yeah.
You should feel very special. Oh, one thing. Zing, can you do choose an advancement? Like we can like help you figure one out if you want to think about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Like like if you want another move from your playbook, you can take a look at that. If you want a move from another playbook, you'll unfortunately have to go through like literally every single playbook move to figure out which one feels appropriate to you.
Okay.
Like you can just take the someone permanently lose influence over you, add +1 to a label if you want. Let me just post this list on the Discord so you can see that. Also, I should probably stop the recording before like that because this might take a while. Yes. So yeah. Oh, I forgot about the thorns and roses. I almost forgot about that. So let's go in reverse order. Elis, you're first. Go.
Okay. You know what? I think Zink is both my thorn and my rose, and all in one person.
Nice. Okay, Zink giving away DD's key. Thorn. Zink giving away DD's key. Rose. Okay. Okay. Janine.
My turn will be I don't know how to ask questions.
You go to a person, you you vocally utter the words, and then add a question
no.
mark at the end.
No, whenever I assess the situation, it doesn't go my way because I literally don't know what to ask.
No,
I don't know why I kept doing it.
I mean, like it's like it wasn't like this SS wasn't really like an SS. It's more like kind of noticing what's different in the environment. So I mean, I think this SS wasn't really a proper SS anyway. It's more like a superior move to notice what's going on anyway. So it's like
Okay.
yeah. All right. So
Yeah, I'm not very bright to do that. Anyways, my roses would be zinc. And the guy that I talk in the roof because I literally panicked
Gonzalez?
and I had to.
Eric, the one with the broken nose, Eric?
No, Carlos.
Carlos?
The guy who was,
Carlos on the roof. Carlos on the roof. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I literally panicked and I literally toss a coin what to do. And then Eric is nice and
Eric is nice. Eric
How
is
to
very
deal with
nice.
him?
Eric
Yeah.
is so nice. I mean, he's such a nice guy. He's also asking you to like do something like do something like justice and like to follow up on like something like to solve a crime. I mean, that's like very heroic, Like you saw like what the Cobra Blanca did to him.
And then my roses was I
Wait, wasn't these your roses?
one of my roses also is that I realized I'm being very, very paranoid recently.
Yes, maybe there's nothing wrong with this Mario guy. Who knows? You just had a vibe. I mean, nobody knows. He's probably nice. I mean, he seems nice, right?
No.
And not to mention, like like I did say I wasn't sure whether like Detective Rodriguez would be working for Black Mamba or not, but it looks like the box is fine.
And I'm eyeing Mason.
The Mason?
The guy who Eric told me is something to do with Cobra Blanca guy.
Yeah, something to do with Cobra Blanca and the school bus accident from 1.5 years ago, which killed Pedro Falcao. Out of character,
Has-
everyone, like, you know, like, the jigsaw puzzle is fitting in. In character, you don't know that last piece that Pedro Falcao is
Yes.
saying. But out of character, this is one plot point I've been trying to introduce for a while now and just never had the chance to introduce Eric yet. But now I have.
Out of character, I don't know what Cobra Blanca is thinking.
No, but they do have a hostage now.
With
Yay.
what hostage?
Gilmar
Gilmore?
Alvarez. One of the top
About
lieutenants
Gilmore?
in Rana Gang.
I don't care about the red hair.
No, I know you don't care about Rana Gang. Like, he would be the one who is coming after you because he runs the hit squads and he would be after you.
And no, and Didi didn't tell us that Minami is with Cobra Blanca.
Yeah, no, you don't know that. You have no idea about that.
Shit.
Oh gosh.
Somebody gotta get slapped too.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
Found out.
Sorry, like, Mina is like connected to literally everything and everyone. Like, wow.
I
Mina-
wish I got punch Didi after she told me Minami is missing and she didn't tell me.
You can punch Didi. You're probably going to break your hand, but you can't do it.
Sorry, it didn't come up in a conversation.
But you totally forgot,
Yeah.
which is much more infuriating in my part.
All right. Okay. Moving on. Josh, your thorns and roses, stuff you didn't like, stuff you liked.
Well, I'd say the thorns were that I gave Dee Dee's key away to someone that I didn't really know very well.
You didn't have to. You just did.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Okay. And your things you liked.
Well, I don't think I have anything that.
All right. Okay. So right. Next is right, Evelyn.
Hi.
Yes. Hello. Your thorns and roses, please.
Don't really have any thorns.
Oh no. What about roses? Stuff that you like.
The the Carlos guy.
Oh, the roof thing?
Yeah.
Damn, people? That was just
He's-
a comedic interlude.
That's why it's great.
Okay. I don't think there's going to be any repercussions in before I figure out some repercussions. I
on
haven't
the
yet,
whole
but I might.
you should.
I
And the new Didi and the Zinc rivalry is gonna be exciting.
Oh boy. Alright.
You're gonna be grounded next session.
What now?
Get screwed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Next session, it's going to be Thursday, where basically the whole memorial thing at UPP happens. Like, a lot of police will be there. Oh, another thing is going to happen. I should inform you about something else. So this is actually a mechanic in the spiderweb playset. It's that let me open that. Spiderweb playset. Spiderweb playset. Where are you? Spiderweb playset. I can't find it. 1 second. Give me a second. Let me open that up. Why can't I find this? Don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me, computer. Computer, don't. Okay. Mask. Unbound. Okay. Found it. Okay. So when a gang is taken out, the boss of the gang marks a condition. Arhana gangs, like a group was taken out. A minion group was taken out. With the hero's help, but it was taken out. That means Arhana gang's leader, Sebastian Ibanez, marks a condition.
Yes.
Yes, that's amazing. That's great. Whenever villains mark a condition, they get to make a villain move before the PCs can react.
Damn it.
Yes.
Oh no.
And because the gang bosses have far more control, their moves that they take will be more far reaching. So by next session, the Arhana gang is going to do something that none of the players will be able to prevent. Sorry, none of the PCs will be able to prevent from happening. I haven't figured out what that it is yet. But I will figure it out. I'm thinking about it. I will figure it out.
I'm very scared now.
You should be scared because whatever it is, it's going to be very bad. Because they think you're working with Cobra Blanca. You're working with their enemy. You know, the enemy who has their own captured and held hostage. Something bad can happen. Oh yeah, something bad's gonna happen. Also, remember that new lesson Zinc got? Always obey redacted.
Yep.
Yeah, something's gonna happen there.
It better be not Black Mamba.
I can neither confirm nor deny it's remotely related to Black Mamba or not.
I have 2 guns. I'll use one if I have to.
What?
I'll use one if I have to.
Yeah, I mean, you have bullets. You have guns and bullets. Like, you have multiple bullets. I imagine you have like a full clip in each gun because you haven't used any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If worse comes to worse, if I have to shoot Zinc, I'll do it.
You can probably like you can shoot it. It's like no problem. And not to mention, if he marks a lot of condition, he triggers regeneration. I kind of want to see that. So, if you want to shoot it, like go ahead. Like nobody's gonna stop you. Except
I
like,
really
if you
know
know-
what
I think your own teammates might stop you, but I don't think anyone else will stop you. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for this recording. We're just gonna stop the recording right now and help Josh figure out an upgrade for Zinc. Yeah. All right. Does anybody want to say anything to the viewers before we leave? Other than see you next time on this action-packed next episode.
The odds be ever in our favor.
Yay! See you on the next episode where um a lot of bad shit is going to go down, and it's also going to go up and to the ceiling where the ceiling fan is. But yes, it's also going to go down after hitting the ceiling fan and spraying everywhere. I'm gonna stop with that metaphor because it sounds terrible now. Bye.